Hi folks, this is Brent, VY2HF, and formerly VY1HF, and before that I was VY1APG. So I'm going to show you around, first off, outside. Now, out here I wouldn't really call it an antenna farm because I don't have enough room to have a farm. I'll show you the newest addition to my shack. This is a sat pack from M Squared. First off, we have the 70 centimeter satellite antenna and a boom that I have temporarily attached to the deck railing just for testing purposes. And we have the 2 meter piece. They're both turnstile or egg beater antennas. They're fed separately, and they go into the shack, into my FT847, which I'll show you shortly. Here's the rotator that turns my 6 meter stressed Moxon. I've had this up now for over 10 years. This is a great antenna, and it works awesome. Most of my contacts were between 10 and 25 watts on 6 meters, done quite well. My main HF antenna is an off-center fed dipole. I don't have it stretched out straight. I have it in a V shape. The short end goes down to that post over there, and the long end goes up into some trees, some high trees in my backyard. My yard is really not large enough for that antenna, but it works. It works for now. Here is my antenna switch. I have a remote Ameritron antenna switch, grounded of course, so my HF and my 6 meter stuff goes in there, while my 2 meter and 70 centimeter stuff goes directly into this box back here, which I got from DX Engineering a little while back. This box features a way to get wire into the house, and also to apply lightning arresters and make your shack really safe. So I have a nice ground electrode down there, and I have several antennas going inside, and that just buttons up like that and keeps the weather out and the mice as well. Down in the basement, it just comes in a hole up in the ceiling of the drop ceiling and goes into a hole in the floor that then pops up into the back of a little closet that's in the bedroom where my shack is located. So it works quite well, and it's fairly tidy. My goal for the SatPack antennas is to mount them on a 20-foot mast at the rear of my house, which will put the base of the egg beaters right at the roof line of the house. That'll give me a fairly flat horizon, but without the antennas being an eyesore to people who don't think antennas are as beautiful as I do. So that's the plan. We're going to have a setup here just on the back deck. I'll lash that 20 meter mast or 20 foot mast to it, pop these things on once I get them fully tested. I just installed these today, and I have yet to test them fully, so that's what I'm doing now. Inside the shack, it's your standard amateur radio clutter. I have everything networked here in the shack, so I run a couple of hubs. My main Windows PC is down underneath here. I have a USB hub, which is very vital. Just a little Linko FM radio for local 2 meter repeater traffic, just a little bit. Here's the inside head of the remote antenna switch. Right now I have 2 antennas into that. I have room for 3 more. On top of that is an RSP1A SDR. I use that to listen to the IF stage of my radio, ICOM 7300. So I have a little tap on the IF of that using what's called a PRTX 7300 board. I pull the IF out of the back. I put it into the RSP1A right there, which is an SDR, and then boom, I'm able to see the spectrum. Right now I have it set on FT8, so it's not all that more exciting than the regular FT8 display that's over here on my Raspberry Pi screen. Over here is my newest acquisition, although it's 20 years old. It's a Yaesu FT847. This is my satellite rig. I will be controlling that with another Raspberry Pi that's sitting right there, and that's going to be running software called G-Predict, which not only tracks the satellite, but also allows me to change the frequencies in the radio to match the satellite Doppler as it moves through the sky. Meanwhile, this screen is actually connected to this Raspberry Pi here, that is in turn connected to the 7300 that's running FT8 on 15 meters right now.